I'm not non-verbal, I just don't know what you guys are saying exactly in the chat right now. Not making a whole lot of sense, but I'm just chilling. Yeah, voice reveal. I have vocal cords. It's crazy. Yeah, I can tell. Oh, I don't really even know what to do anymore, not gonna lie. I've been working on this shop area for a good week or so now. Origin of my username. Um I think it was randomly generated. It was either on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 back in the day. Probably like 2010 or something like that. I was pretty young, but I've just stuck with it ever since. But I think I want to redo this farm, to be honest, because I kind of want to clear out a trail that goes all the way around this spawn area, and I can expand it a bit here, but this farm's gotta go. Not go, but I might just push it to the side a few blocks. Would I fuck Steve from Minecraft? Maybe. I don't know. Depends. That's a crazy statement, though. Janifest, thank you for that follow. Very much appreciated. Yeah, this has got to come over at least 3 blocks. Sojourn, also, thank you very much for that follow. Do I know Fortnite? I'm gonna be honest, I have not played Fortnite in at least 5 years, probably. You listen to Michael Jordan music. I too like to dabble in a bit of Michael Jordan music, not gonna lie. I'll just have to scoot this over and then do a bit of terraforming to blend it in a little bit. Screwed that up. Still deciding on whether or not I want to make this farm actually functional too. So far I've blocked off most things in the spawn area so you can't actually use them, but I do have a little donation box here. Might make this like a tiny little community farm. Terraforming is going to be a little bit awkward. I have to get rid of this tree. It's alright. So I don't think I'm going to extend the path blocks because I want only these 4 paths in the cardinal directions, but I'll use some of the leaves. Bit of bone meal to bring that grass back. That's not terrible. I gotta fix this though. I guess that'll do. Still not a huge fan of it, but I can always change it again later. Well, I think all the shops are good too, except for this potion and arrow one. I've got to spice it up a bit. Brewing stand. Cauldrons. Nether wart? Let's another brick. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Let's get some barrier blocks going. No, I don't think I'll actually block off the brewing stand. I don't really care if people use it. I think they might not even be able to buy another wort anyway. What's up? How you doing, Dark Lord of Pain? I'm gonna put on a hat. I need to get this hair out of my face. I'm doing alright. I had a bit of a long day at work. A little stressful, just winding down with some Minecraft though. Don't know if anyone will ever actually play on this server, but I like to try things out. I'm just working on a little spawn area for it. And then hopefully I can at least get a few people on here and make sure all the permissions are working correctly. Can you see it? Like through my point of view, or you want to join? Because you should be able to join it. And I've got the here, let me turn on the shaders. So the actual spawn area itself is pretty small, but I've only got the server set to hold 64 people as of right now. So got holograms for commands, claiming land, interactive chat. I've got all kinds of plugins and stuff installed right now. It's all vanilla though. It's all server side. Got leaderboard for mob kills, playtime, Poogie, of course. Don't know if you're a Monster Hunter fan at all, but got Poogie, button for carrots so you can feed Poogie. Love it. Just a little campfire seating area with a farm. Some random decorations. I'm not great at building and decorating, if you couldn't tell, but just some random little stuff. And I really like this spawn area actually in this world. It gives you a nice overview of everything around. I try. I mean, I've done it for a good amount of years, kind of off and on when I get that Minecraft itch, but I've mostly been focusing on the trading area, getting the economy and everything set up. If you look on the right side here, I got my money, claim blocks, rank, which is owner, and all that. And I've just been working on setting up all the shops right now, making sure they all work properly, decorating them and everything. Setting regions and stuff. That way, like, I don't want people to be able to use the shop just anywhere. So if you're not in, well, I'm an operator now, but let me de-out myself real quick. There we go. So regular player, they do /shop, and they won't be able to do it outside of the shop area. As soon as they walk in, you can either interact with the shops if you want to do that, or just use the command. Well, I'm being creative. Hold on. There we go. So /shop. I think I also might have enabled, yeah, sell GUI. So in here you can I'll just give myself some diamonds real quick. Anything in your inventory, you can just go to sell GUI and drop it in there, and once you close it, it'll automatically sell it, telling you how much money you got. Pretty cool. Especially for yeah, just a server plugin. But I've never done this type of thing before, and I just got bored. Oh, that's right. I gotta change the tick right back. Thank you very much for that follow. Yeah, I've just never done this type of thing before, and I thought it'd be a fun little project to do. Even if I don't really get anybody to play on it, I can at least use it as a fun little single player world. Got the shop and everything going. But yeah, I think over time, if I manage to get some people on it, I'll probably expand it a bit. Because I can add all kinds of shops. I might even set up like some kind of VIP thing where you can buy mob spawners and all that. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to work on next, to be honest. But you know, some of the shops could use a little bit of work. I'm not really liking the copper floor on the ore shop here. I might just do a stone floor with some ores mixed in. Kind of like how I've got on this mob shop here with the netherrack. Sucks. I think I like that a bit more. Oh yeah, and I've got this tab menu, shows your rank. So I just have like default players, moderators, admins, and me, owner, and it shows you each person's level and all that. I might change that at some point to show everyone's health instead of level, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, the lighthouse. I did think about that. Because I was gonna put a beacon underneath this sort of pillar that I have in the center of spawn, but I didn't really like the way that the light beacon coming out of the roof looked. But I was thinking of putting a little trail that goes to a lighthouse like right on the corner here. The problem is I just don't know how to build lighthouses all that well, but I could at least try. Let's see. Clear my inventory. I'm thinking it's probably red and white concrete. I do have world edit. I am still learning how to use it because it's my first time. Um, I think the most I did with it was, well, I set the regions, of course. But this little market stall, I actually got the idea for from a YouTube short I watched. So I built it and then copied and pasted it on one side and then rotated it and just pasted it on the other side. But I'm still learning how all the hollow and fill commands and all that work because it can be a bit confusing. I did get this plugin for the wand though that at least shows you like a little particle effect for your selections, and that definitely has helped a bit. So thinking probably a 5x5 if you actually want to be able to go inside of it. Use it to make the structure. Yeah, it would take some experimenting because I don't know exactly. I mean, I could make the selection and then just do like a fill command, I guess, and then hollow it out real quick. I'll probably end up screwing it up, but it'll be an experience. So, expand this a bit actually. Right here. So, well, hold on. Let me look up a picture of a White House real quick, just so I can get some inspiration. Maybe a bigger. Yeah, I don't know how much I want it to just be a waypoint and how much I want it to be usable. 3x3 it would be like the bare minimum to just put a ladder inside of it. Here, hold on. I think that would be probably be a decent size. I'm just thinking like maybe a little chest with like some spyglasses in it or something, and then a ladder to go up to the top. That way, like as soon as you get in, if you're not sure where you want to go, you can climb up to the top of it, grab a spyglass, and just kind of take a little gander around the place. Okay, so I am looking for the red and white striped style, a little bit bigger at the base. This would be a cool way to move. Yeah, I was thinking of putting, since the spawn is so high up, I was thinking of putting some kind of like a diving board almost, or some kind of like deck that would extend outward, and you could use it as like a little runway to take off with the elytra. Um, Here actually, I'm gonna clear a bunch of this out. I got dynamite at the base. I'm thinking of making it wider and kind of narrowing it a bit on the first couple layers. Let's see. Yeah, here, let me pull this picture out in the chat. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm going off of right now. Let's see, probably do another layer and then glass panes for the rails. That's a good idea. I feel like this is gonna turn out not very good, but I can always tweak it later on. I'll do that, and then I'll move it in. I'll do layer of white and then scoot it in one more block maybe. Yeah, I still want to be able to, well, no, I think I might just narrow it once right here and then keep it 5x5 the rest of the way. It might look kind of funny, but functionally it'll work a bit better. 3. I gotta figure out how tall I want this too. Can't be too short or it'll just look funny. I'm thinking maybe go up a couple more. Right there's probably good. Oh, why am I at? The very top of here is 135. $140. All right, I'll just do. Whoops. I probably could be using World Edit to do this a bit faster, but yeah. So yeah, and that it'll be easier now that I've got some of it done because I'll just alternate 3 layers of each color. So I can go like there to there. Do stand here and do copy. And let's see. If I stand right here and do paste, is that gonna work? Oh yeah. We're learning. It'll be a little higher than 140 now, but it does look kind of funny with it being so straight. I feel like it maybe needs to be a little wider at the bottom. What if I just let's do one more layer down here. Might double up these layers just because I feel like the scale of it is a bit bigger than I was planning on, so I might need to just adjust some of this. I think these layers that kind of narrow it towards the midsection need to be a bit thicker. Get the top red part and make it the yeah. Yeah, I'll just cut off this, and then for now I'll fill it in with the white concrete and put some panes around it. I probably should have made this more of a circular shape than just a big rectangle, but whatever. Yeah, I might even I'll either put like a spiral staircase in it, or I'll do just a ladder with like some floors every couple of layers and some windows to look out. Space down here. And I'll get some probably stained glass panes. Just do light gray for now. And I'll work on this top section in a little bit. I got to get this base of it fixed a bit because it's still looking kind of funny. I get rid of these corners here. Yeah, I think. Hold on. That might work. That's not bad. I feel like I might want to do one. I can't really go up one more layer though, because it's not wide enough. I'm going to move this real quick so I can get some more area to work with. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the command to turn off daylight cycle, but I did have a command block set up before. I might just put that back. So for the top, this might be a little bit tricky. I wonder if I'll just start with these corners. No. Here. I feel like that's really small for this top area, but you need at least some room to run around the outside of it. Good to know. Thank you for that. Simple stuff like that I still don't know about. It's a learning experience for me, definitely. All right, so I wonder if I might actually just do this. I'll use the corners, and you won't be able to like run around the outside of it, but it'll give you some more room to move around. And then I might just do, I'm gonna get some slabs actually. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do, oops. I am screwing all this up right now. There we go. Something like that. The gap in it is a bit weird, but I almost feel like I want to put some glass or something inside that gap. Maybe not. Slabs in front of that. Yeah. There we go. I'll put one more on top. That's not bad. I'll probably just leave it like this so you can kind of just jump on the railing and glide off. Now that I stand back and I just don't break to the wall in the middle. Now that I fly back and look at it, it looks kind of goofy, not gonna lie. Hold on. Yeah, I think I screwed up by not making it more of a circular shape. I don't know why I started out with a square like that. Or you know what we'll do? I will go down here and do another little prototype real quick. I can just copy and paste it if I want to move it. Sorry, I'm moving the corners. Yeah, I'm looking at some other pictures of lighthouses in Minecraft, and it's more of a circular shape with layers, like it's thinner up to the top. That's gonna mess with the top of it a bit, but that's okay for now. Yeah, see, that looks a little bit better. I think I might even want to do something like this. I'll just do it on one side for now and see how it looks. Because this kind of rounds out the shape of it a little bit. You couldn't tell I'm not much of a large scale builder. I usually do smaller stuff, and I'm more of like a natural sort of landscape person. I like building all kinds of paths and bushes and trees and stuff. But this is looking a little better. I think I might add some down here. This is definitely going to be a bit bigger than I anticipated. I feel like it needs something right here to fill in this kind of flat face. Might just do one more layer, to be honest. This is going to turn out way bigger than I imagined. That's definitely an improvement, though. I think I might do one more for the center right here. I think removing those corners on it definitely just saved this build. That looks a little bit strange. I think I probably should have started with a even side square instead of an odd one. That way it was a little wider on the side here instead of just one block. Alright, let me try fixing one of the other sides. Is that how I did that? Yeah, I think that's right. By the way, I'm probably going to be on another 45 minutes or so, but it is getting a bit late and I've got work in the morning, so don't want to stay up too late. I don't know if it looks better with that center piece, that center pillar or not. But yeah, it just, I feel like it juts out too far with it. There we go. I am gonna have to fix these corners a bit. That's okay. I'll make it wider up here, so it's more of kind of an hourglass shape. And I'm just going to some of this. I'll probably end up expanding the landscape out a bit this way and kind of doing some terraforming, and then just copying and pasting it a little bit further away from the spawn building. Yeah, that's a good idea. You probably just copy and paste. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try doing that. I might screw this up, but do a little bit of this. That. Stand right here and do copy and paste right here. That did not work. Oh, because I gotta rotate it. That's one thing I don't remember how to do is rotate a selection in world edit. Hold on. Rotate Y. I'm rotating it on the X, I think. This might completely screw this up. That didn't even work. You know what? I'll do it by hand for now. I've still gotta brush up on my world edit skills some other time. I don't mind building by hand. It's kind of the fun, relaxing part for me, but I don't know how enjoyable it is to watch. Ah, big brain moves there. Yeah, because if I'll just do it on this one now. I think I still have it selected. Yeah, if I just do stands here and do copy. Yeah, because as soon as I did two of them, I already had a rotated version of it. This might be the wrong spot to stand, but whatever. Boom. We're getting efficient. I just gotta fix the base right here now. The top's throwing it off a bit, but not Not bad. I think, what color glass should I use for the windows? I'm kind of just copying this picture I'm looking at a little bit, but it's a good design. Probably white stained glass. I'll try white and light gray. So I'm gonna go inside, figure out where. I never noticed there was tinted glass. Is that just, hold on. What's the difference between these two? Because they look very similar to me. It's more of like a purplish color than the black stained glass. Interesting. Try it out. Alright, so let's... This is kind of throwing me off. Should this be... Yeah, that should be red. I think. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Let's go inside and figure out where the floors are going to be on this thing. Let's get some... I already have smooth stone. I'm thinking... You'll probably want to enter on top of this little circular base here. So the first floor will just go right here. And then I gotta figure out how many there are gonna be so it's even at the top. Stone bricks. Yeah. Also, by the way, once this is all set up, which for the most part it is, I just have to mess around a bit with some of the permissions and everything for players, but feel free to join and just mess around. The IPs at the top of the screen there, it's just convergentjelly.net. The server might not be up 100% of the time just because it is running on my desktop PC right now. Once I get some players consistently on it, I'll probably migrate the server over to a laptop. That way I can run it 24/7 or at least as often as I can without it being too taxing on my hardware. I don't like to keep my PC on all the time. Let's see. Too short at the top. Perfect. Yeah, if I do the top of each red part, though, that's going to... It's going to leave the top floor too short, unless I just skip the top one and I have it go straight from this one up there, but I feel like that'd be kind of weird. Also still deciding if I want actual floors you can stand on, or just kind of a spiral staircase going all the way up. Because I feel like a staircase wouldn't be terrible. Let me put some torches in here, just brighten it up a bit. It's kind of dark. Because I was thinking maybe let me get some actual stairs. Stone brick stairs. It's not what I meant to do at all. Come on. If I do this, oops, block there. Actually, do that. Yeah, because if I could either do floors you can stand on, or I was thinking something like that, I could even make it 2 blocks wide and just put some windows on each side as you go up. I feel like visually that would be a bit cooler on the inside than having the floors in the middle. Yeah, let me figure out how that would work. Do one more set right here. So the floor itself would go right here. Get rid of some stairs right there. Kind of wish this stair wasn't right here. I might actually, yeah, I think a double layered stairs, and I might push it forward 1 block. That way it's easier to get onto that floor. So let me do this. Goes forward. Do it 2 wide. Like that looks weird. There we go. Let's see how that works. Some stairs right there. This is not turning out how I envisioned it. It's kind of tricky because you still need headroom to get through each floor. Let me retry this one more time. I will push these back 1 more because I think it does need to be where it was originally, but I'll do it with the double layered stairs. So I will fill in this, maybe? I don't like having a ceiling that low, but here, maybe first floor or first layer, we'll skip the floor there. Try it right here. Extend this a little bit. This turned out to be way more difficult than I imagined it. I'm making the stair where it's funky, put it facing the wall. Like... the one under it. Here, for now, we'll scrap that idea. I'll figure something out, but just so we can keep going, I'm going to continue the staircase. This is the funky stair you're talking about, right? The one that kind of hangs off there. Underneath it. We'll apply in front of it and look at it. Like just straight on, as if you were to climb up it. These directions might be difficult without having someone else's point of view. This one right here. Okay. So put this one face the red wall, like towards the left. Oh, hold on. I see. And then... okay, let me fix it on the other ones. I feel like this might have been the kind of thing to go into like a flat world first and make, and then somehow just copy and paste it with world edit. I think that's possible, right? It's got like the schematic system for moving stuff like that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to fix the undersides of these a bit. I'm thinking probably just some upside down stairs like that. Yeah. Someone told me they admired my stairs. Would you tell them I made it? I would tell them I made them with some help. I mean, I technically made, well, these weren't my original idea, but I don't remember the exact video I got these from, but I was just scrolling through YouTube shorts the other night, and I found the design for these market stands with the banners and everything. This I did design all myself. But I like to give people credit where credit is due. They are some nice stairs though. this will go right into here. Just kind of screwed that up a bit. I was about to say now we're cooking, but in a bit of a predicament here. I might just make it turn a little bit early here. Oops. Right here, do some blocks with stairs like that. Wow, that is uneven. Yikes. Make it bigger since we added a layer. Yeah, I do something like, well, can either be 1 wide or 3 wide if it's gonna match up here. I don't know that 3 wide is really gonna work. But it is conflicting a little bit with this pillar here. I feel like I'm going crazy. Smooth stone stairs are not a thing. The more you know. Don't know how I never noticed that before, but yeah, I get those all the time. They're usually kept at bay, but as soon as I actually get a real person watching me for some reason, they just pop up like crazy. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's always a fake link to some website. Get more viewers here. Upgrade your stream. I wonder if I should just, like... That looks kind of weird, but I might need to just narrow it towards the top here, to be honest, so I can make this 1 wide so it's at least centered. It looks kind of funky. There's a big chunk of stone brick right there, but I think that will work for now. Not the most visually appealing, but it'll do. I wonder, can I turn this? I want to make that like a corner one. Oh, that, that's... No, that's alright. I think I'm just going to start working on the top here now. I think I might want to actually... I might want to make the top a little bit bigger. Definitely... Because the scale of the whole thing definitely went up a little bit. I think I'll make it a tiny bit taller, maybe just 1 block for now. I'll redo the roof. Because the roof needs to be fixed anyway. The dome shape of it was fine, but It's gotta have some overhang on the edges. Now I'm trying to remember how this went. Uh-oh. I got it. There we go. So needs to come over the edge a bit like this. Oops. Screwed something up here. My brain is completely fried right now. There we go. And then like this needs to come out more. At something funky's going on here. I need to just kind of mimic the shape of the bottom here. And actually, you know what? I'm going to... Whoops. The floor here needs to be expanded a little bit. Now that the shape of it changed. I keep breaking all the wrong stuff. Turn off shaders for now. We'll make this a little easier. So we can expand outward. That, you know, I think. Let me try some actual railing here. Let me get some fences and just try something out. Could do that, and then these can be kind of takeoff points for Elytra. And I can replace those with like a stair or a slab or something. Maybe actually, let me just do a fence gate. That way it'll blend in at least. Not bad. Might replace it with spruce or something just to match the other builds a bit more, but we'll leave it at that for now. This roof still needs a bit of work figuring out the shape. I think I just need to cut off those corners. Add a white stair in front of the gate. Yeah, let me... Oh, yeah. Um... For the corpse ones. Since there aren't concrete stairs. It looks a little funky. I like the idea. It gives you a little platform to take off from. But I wish there were concrete stairs so it would blend in a bit more. I wonder if I could. I'm looking at this picture on the side. It seems like maybe I could expand it outward a bit up here. Kind of like you were saying with the stairs, but just with the white concrete here. Like, I wonder if I could just add another layer here. I feel like I just screwed that up. There we go, like that, and then maybe even do one more. I'd have to move the whole top piece here up one block, but kind of go up and out like that. Let's try this out real quick. Let's see. I just realized this layer down here is not how it's supposed to be. Don't know why I didn't notice that until just now. This one isn't either. What am I doing? That's why it looked off on this side. There we go. This thing is turning out to be huge. So I definitely will move it a bit further away. Alright, so the top here. I think I want to just go out one block. And this layer here. Kind of mirror the bottom of it. I did all that, and now I'm realizing I probably should have made that red instead of white. I don't know how to feel about that now. I think it might be a little bit too much. I'm gonna scrap that. That's okay. I think I'm gonna keep these layers right here though. Kind of thickens up the top of it a little bit. I do have to fix these fences though. Whoops. I'm not hating this design. I think the roof needs to go even a bit more though. Maybe down one like that. Feel like maybe I really don't want to redo the entire roof, but I think stone brick slabs might have been the move here. Is there a world edit command to replace stuff? Brick, stone, stair pillar, wall. Oh, all right, saying for the these pillars here to kind of thin them out a bit. Yeah, that helped a little bit. I feel like it needs to be more dome shaped. I don't know how I can do that. I might even just do. Let me try putting like some corner pieces here or something. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I wonder something like that, where it kind of hangs down on the corners. Stack iron bars on it. Can I? Ah, it's too high. I'm gonna have to add. That looks actually. That doesn't look terrible. Oh, iron bar like for I see what you're saying. Not bad. I think I'm going to add these corner slabs to the rest of it real quick and see how that looks. I feel like this might even need to go up one more right here. That way I can... I feel like I need to fill this in somehow, like that. It might be getting too thick now, though. I feel like it needs to be even more... like more square shaped at the bottom and kind of round towards the top. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think I'm just going to go with that design for now. Can always fix it later if I need to. Not sure that I like the look of all these slabs being stacked on top of each other, but okay, that there. It's not bad. Definitely could be worse. Not bad for my very first. Let's look at it with the shaders on. Yeah, could definitely be worse. I might even, just because of how large it is, I think I might add one more bar right there. Magnificent. I don't know if I'd call it that, but oh, I need to add the windows. That's what's throwing it off. I gotta figure out where the windows are gonna go. Last pane. Just do white for now. I feel like white kind of fits. All right, so let's go on the inside again. I'm thinking maybe a little something like that. How does that look from the outside? Yeah. I think I need to put one down here too. I don't like the way that's touching the bottom layer like that. It's last stairs and slabs. Yeah. See, I'm sure there's a mod out there that offers that kind of thing, but I do for the most part want this world to be vanilla, just to include the largest player base. I did also install the geyser plugin for Bedrock players to play, but I did some testing with the Bedrock version on here, and a couple things were broken. Mainly the scoreboard on the side, the scale of it was just like gigantic, and so it was cutting stuff off. And Funny enough, the map I have right here in the floor, apparently in Bedrock Edition, you cannot have item frames inside of, um, I guess, transparent objects like I have here. And I did originally have this one more block deep, so it wasn't touching the glass, but I just, like, tried putting the glass there and it worked, so I stuck with it. But yeah, in Bedrock Edition, if you, like, you'll be able to see it at first, but if you break the glass, the maps will just completely disappear. So I'll have to do some testing later with that, but all right. See, I want the first window to start right here, but from, hold on, let me pull up this picture. Nah, that's gonna throw off. I can't have it going in between the layers like that. I'll just stick with this for now. Right there. I'll do it maybe just on the white ones, to be honest. Let me go inside again. Either the top or bottom part of the white layers here. Looks like it's gonna be the top, probably. Don't know. It's right there. Oh, let me look at it. I feel like it needs one more set of windows. It's gotta have an even number. Let me try. From the inside, they're not gonna line up really, but try this. They'll just be in kind of weird spots. That might be too many. Well, gotta decide what kind of pattern I'm gonna go for here. I think I might just stick with the original 3 that I had here. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to do. They're in kind of weird spots on the inside. You won't actually be able to look through some of them because they're gonna be kind of blocked by the stairs. But it'll also work to let a little bit of light inside. Go. It's not bad. I might try a different colored glass later, but say it's looking pretty good. I put some kind of arch at the base for the bottom windows. I don't know if that would work or not. Like that looks kind of goofy. Might just need to be bigger. I don't know if this is gonna work at all, or if this is just a dumb idea, but that doesn't quite work. Yeah, it's not bad. Let me try this side too. I feel like it just needs something around the windows. Like maybe if I put more of them. What am I doing here? That's not the move. I'm overthinking it. I think this is good for now. I think I might call it on this one. Let me get a nice little screenshot real quick for the Discord to show some progress. Now that I think about it, because I saw that torch in my offhand, I am gonna fix the lighting in here a bit. Because ever since lanterns are a thing, I do not fuck with torches. Except in very specific scenarios. For more medieval kind of themed stuff. And for like farms and whatnot. I don't mind torches, but this build does not deserve to be treated like that. I think I might just put them like that, to be honest. And then we are still missing the one thing that makes it a lighthouse. That's the light at the top. What are we thinking here? I feel like a lantern's not gonna cut it for this. Maybe some redstone lamps so I can turn it on and off. Beacon and redstone lamps. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a way to turn off the beacon light, just because I feel like it kind of throws off the whole vibe here, having that giant have a beacon come through the middle and redstone around. Yeah, let me I might have to kind of put the beacon floating a bit just so it doesn't interfere with the stairs here. Or I could just... Let me try something, actually. I do that. That'll give me some more room to work with here. It's kind of weird. It'll be like right next to you when you come in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let me fix the stairs then. I got this was, I think it was like that. Now I'm just screwing this all up. There. Okay. Beacon. Can I... Yeah, that'll work. I could just use the beacon as a light, to be honest. Because for it to actually be functional, I'll have to get rid of the top part here. But it does work just as a light source. Yeah, no, I didn't think about that till... Well, actually... No, it can go through slabs, but I think that's too many layers for it to go through. Let me, do that and get rid of my little command block here. Let me try looking at this at night real quick. That's not as bright as I thought it would be. I almost feel like I want to put a lantern right there or something. Yeah, because this won't work unless... Let me get some redstone real quick. Yeah, there we go. That's not how that goes. I haven't used a beacon in so long. So that's some iron in here. Is that going to work? No, I think... Does redstone... I might be going crazy, but I could have sworn... No, I guess it doesn't. It does have to be an actual ore, because redstone doesn't count as an ore. Probably should have known that. Okay. There we go. So... Can I do... That does work. I think the iron bars should work too, but I don't know if the stone brick wall will. Let me try it though. Yeah, because in order to put that, I've got to put another slab, and that's gonna block it. Well, I mean, you won't be able to see the iron bars anyway with the beacon there, so I could just leave it at that. Put it on the beacon. Yeah, I was gonna change the color probably to red or something, just to kind of match the theme, because my favorite color is red. Uh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Can I put? Well, that works. And for actual light, I do like me some shroom lights. I don't know if that's gonna be the right thing to put here. Maybe put some. Actually, hold on. These in the corners like that, maybe. Try the shroom lights on this one. I just really like the way shroom lights look. Oh, and I like the way with the shaders how that reflects off the iron blocks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the lanterns. And let me try something. The plugin I have for the economy system is supposed to let you be able to make signs that you can buy and sell stuff with, but I think it might have broken because of the... Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, it's getting a little late. It's 11:17 where I am, so I gotta go to bed soon, but I will see you later. Thank you for joining me and helping me with this. I really appreciate it. I just realized how dark it is in here. Light. That's a bit better. That's not it. Whoopsies. You just spice it up a little bit. Some cracked and mossy stone, I think, up here. So I do like how the stone bricks look, but it's a bit boring with just the regular bricks. The hell? What is that? Why is... Oh, I see. I am going to call it for tonight because it is 11:49 p.m. and I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning for work. So, I feel like I made pretty good progress today. I like the idea for the lighthouse. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to cut this and world edit, and then do some terraforming. Kind of build this out a bit. It's gonna be kind of a big terraforming project, so I'm gonna have to build a bunch of this up to make this area up top here bigger, so this will actually fit, and I'll be able to put a little fork in the trail right here, so it kind of branches off to the lighthouse. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to start doing that tomorrow. One more thing, I'm gonna add back that sign for the spyglass. I might make it birch this time, actually, just to kind of make it fit in with the railing up here. One spyglass. Just do $5. And this is actually like the perfect location for this kind of thing too, because I don't know how many people right off the bat are going to notice it, but if you look right, and you got to have your render distance pretty far too, right there's actually a sunken ship right next to a ruined portal out there. But yeah, just a fun little vantage point right in the spawn area to kind of get a lay of the land. Some mushrooms over there. The dark oak forest. There's a village over there too. But as of right now, I am just setting up only the spawn. I haven't touched anything else in this world but this area right here. And yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fucking sweet. I think you know, to be honest, I might even, because this is the only path I don't have going to anything, I might just terraform the shit out of this. Build this hill out a bit more. Just slap the lighthouse right here. It'll still give you a pretty good vantage point. It's a funny tree. There's another one out there, one of those giant oak trees. I like this seed a lot, just like this starting area. I haven't explored too much of this world, but just the starting area itself and the spawn is pretty nice. There's some little cave systems nearby. I haven't explored them too much. This one, it does have some iron in it. But yeah, I'm excited to finish getting this all set up and hopefully get some people on here. Have a good old time playing some Minecraft.